Donald Trump rages against dirty, filthy cops and claims everyone investigating him would be jailed for treason and more, as he enters 2020 claiming he is victim of the crime of the century. President Trump went on a Twitter tear the second day of 2020 before heading to his West Palm Beach golf club. Trump called out a small group of dirty, filthy cops and blamed them for taking down a lot of very good people. He also alleged that the witch hunt is sputtering badly, pointing to his impeachment, which has reached an impasse in the Senate. Trump then said if a Democrat had been spied on by the FBI, everybody involved would long ago be in jail for treason, and more. He called what happened to him the crime of the century, adding that it was far bigger and more sinister than Watergate. By Nikki Schwab, Senior Use. Political reporter for DailyMail.com in West Palm Beach, Florida, published 1804 Greenwich Mean Time, the 2nd of January 2020, updated 1923 Greenwich Mean Time, the 2nd of January 2020. After a mostly quiet New Year's Day, President Trump started out the second day of 2020 on a Twitter tear. A lot of very good people were taken down by a small group of dirty, filthy cops, politicians, government officials, and an investigation that was illegally started. The witch hunt is sputtering badly, but still going on. Ukraine hoax, he said, referring to his impeachment that is heading to a Senate trial later this month. The president said that if the FBI had spied on a Democrat's campaign, everybody involved would long ago be in jail for treason, and more, and it would be considered the crime of the century, far bigger and more sinister than Watergate, he roared. On New Year's Day, President Trump was giving a double thumbs up, but on day no. 2 of 2020 he was off on another Twitter tear about the ongoing impeachment saga. President Trump dashed off these two tweets, calling the FBI initially looking into his campaign using FISA warrants the crime of the century, far bigger and more sinister than Watergate. President Trump sent out a flurry of tweets Thursday morning before getting in the motorcade and traveling between two of his Florida properties. The president's expansive motorcade is traveling to his Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach, Florida. President Trump is taking advantage of the nearly 80-degree Florida weather, traveling by motorcade between Mar-a-Lago and his Trump golf property in nearby West Palm Beach. President Trump's motorcade is seen driving through the entryway of his West Palm Beach Golf Club Thursday morning. The president dashed off the tweets before heading from Mar-a-Lago, where he's spent the holidays among family, friends and political allies. He then headed to his nearby Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach, Florida, where it's sunny and could reach 80 degrees. Protesters against banning vape flavors stood along the motorcade's route again Thursday. Trump has continued to fixate on the FBI's decision to wiretap his 2016 campaign's foreign policy advisor Carter Page, especially after Department of Justice Inspector General Michael Horowitz found 17 significant errors or omissions on the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, or FISA, applications used. He's tried to suggest that corrupt individuals within the ranks of the DOJ and the FBI were responsible for the convictions of his associates Paul Manafort, Rick Gates, Michael Flynn, George Papadopoulos, Michael Cohen and, more recently, Roger Stone, who will all serve jail time due to special counsel Robert Mueller's Russian interference probe. President Trump's motorcade route was again flanked by protesters who were against his administration banning flavored vaping products. A man stands with a sign pleading, "Don't bank my mango," as the president looks set to ban flavored vaping products, and the president continues to tie together the Mueller probe and the reason he was impeached. He's accused of holding up $400 million in military aid to Ukraine to pressure the country's president to announce an investigation into a political rival, Democratic 2020 hopeful Joe Biden. The cases are linked by a thread that Trump also hoped that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky would investigate the origins of the 2016 Russia probe, as the president has latched onto a conspiracy theory that Ukraine, not Russia, interfered in the 2016 presidential election. Trump was impeached in the House of Representatives on December 18, but the articles of impeachment haven't been delivered to the Senate yet, as they're being held up by House Speaker Nancy Pelosi as lawmakers from the two parties bicker over the rules, a source confirmed to DailyMail.com. The Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer hadn't talked impeachment over the holidays. McConnell is expected to make an update Friday. The Senate returns in full to Washington next week. Let's block ads. Why?